Welcome to our geometry series. Today, we are exploring the fascinating world of similar solids. You might already know about similar triangles in 2D, but how does that concept translate to three-dimensional objects? We will discover how shapes can preserve their form while changing their size, and more importantly, how their dimensions, areas, and volumes relate to one another mathematically. So, what exactly are similar solids? Simply put, two solids are similar if they have the exact same shape but are different sizes. It is like taking a 3D object and zooming in or out on a photocopier. There are two strict rules. First, all their corresponding angles must remain equal. Second, all corresponding linear dimensions, like height, radius, or width, must be proportional. The key to understanding similarity is the scale factor. Often represented by the letter k, this is the ratio between any new dimension and its corresponding old dimension. If we multiply every length of a small pyramid by k, we get the larger pyramid. For example, if the height doubles, the radius must also double. This ratio k applies to all straight lines in the solid. Here is where it gets interesting. If you double the size of an object, does the surface area also double? No. The rule is, if the scale factor is k, the ratio of their surface areas is k squared. Imagine a square. If you double the sides, you can fit 4 of the original squares inside the new one. Area grows much faster than length. Volume grows even faster. If the linear dimensions scale by k, the volume scales by k cubed. Think about the cubes on the screen. If we triple the side length, we are not just making it 3 times bigger. We are making it 3 times wider, 3 times taller, and 3 times deeper. 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27. The volume explodes. Let us recap the 3 relationships. Linear dimensions like height or perimeter follow the ratio k. Area, which is 2-dimensional, follows the ratio k squared. Volume, which is 3-dimensional, follows the ratio k cubed. Remembering these powers, 1, 2, and 3, will help you solve almost any problem involving similar solids. Let us try a problem. We have 2 similar solids. Solid B is twice as tall as solid A. If solid A has a volume of 50 cubic centimeters, what is the volume of solid B? First, we find the scale factor. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Since we are dealing with volume, we cube that factor. 2 cubed is 8. Finally, multiply the original volume by 8. 50 times 8 gives us 400 cubic centimeters. Now let us work backwards. We are given the surface areas of 2 cylinders, 200 and 1,800. We need to find how much taller the second one is. First, find the area ratio by dividing the large area by the small area. This gives us 9. Remember, this is k squared. To find k, the linear scale factor, we take the square root of 9, which is 3. So the second cylinder is 3 times taller. Why does this matter in the real world? Consider packaging design. If a company wants to make a mega-size bottle that is twice as tall as the regular one, they might be surprised by the result. Doubling the height means the scale factor is 2. The volume increases by 2 cubed, which is 8. So, a bottle that looks twice as big actually holds 8 times more soda, but only costs about 4 times as much in plastic material. That is the power of cube law. To wrap up, always identify your scale factor, k, first. If you are comparing lengths, use k. If comparing areas, use k squared. If comparing volumes, use k cubed. Thanks for joining this lesson on similar solids. Keep practicing, and these ratios will become second nature.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.